Banff National Park is renowned for its beauty, attracting people from all over the world to be immersed in its enchanting scenery. But there is a downside to its beauty. When you think of Banff, you might picture pristine lakes and majestic mountains, truly wild wildlife, and a quaint little town at the heart of it, a perfect vacation destination. But over the years, the appeal of this park has acquired a growing downside. The culprit? Tourism. If you're a regular visitor or someone who lives in Banff, you'll have noticed the increase in crowds, the backed up traffic, and the effects of human activity on the surrounding nature.
So, why does it even matter? As shown by this handy dandy graph, Banff is by far the most visited national park in the country. The Banff Bow Valley study in 1996 did an in depth dive into the impacts of tourism. It found many concerning effects on wildlife and the environment. A quote from the summary stated that there is not one corner in this huge protected area that has not felt the effects of human use. It is now 2025, and tourism has only increased since then. Residents of Banff are frustrated with overcrowding and a decrease in quality of life due to the effects of tourism. Impacts on wildlife. With 4 million tourists that visit the park annually and a 30% visitation increase within the decade, there are many ways this impacts the ecology of what was meant to be a conservation zone. A good example is Nakota, who is a rare white grizzly bear. Parks had kept a close eye on her and her cubs for a number of years, but they were both struck and killed on the same busy summer day by two separate car collisions. Another example is construction of the highways, which was seen to disrupt the movement of migration patterns of other various species. Predators will avoid human-used spaces like hiking trails and town sites. The prey species take advantage of these while staying in these areas, which disrupts predator species when they're hunting. Feeding wildlife, even the small ones like squirrels, can lead to many problems in the national park as well. If wildlife becomes comfortable around people, they start to expect handouts, which can result in aggression towards people or human infrastructure.
So, what can you do? Respect the rules and regulations. They're there for a reason. Listen to the park wardens, read the signs, and ask questions. Consider taking the bus or train if possible. Plan to carpool. This will reduce traffic congestion as well as lower emissions. You can also try visiting at a different time of year. Banff is a beautiful park all year round. March, April, and October through November are transition periods between peak tourism seasons, but there is still so much the park has to offer during these times. Finally, instead of Banff, consider visiting one of the many other beautiful parks that we have in Canada. There are 36 other national parks and 11 national park reserves in Canada, each with their own unique landscapes and beauty.
All right, the key takeaway, if you're going to take away one thing out of this, just don't be that tourist on social media. All right, help us preserve the park and the sanity of the locals who live there.